You might be surprised to learn that octopuses actually have not one, not two, but a total of 3 hearts beating inside their bodies. By watching this video, you'll discover the unique function and anatomy behind each of these 3 hearts, including why they're divided into 2 separate systems with different job descriptions. Each system plays a crucial role in pumping blood efficiently through their bodies. Now that we know octopuses have not one, not two, but 3 hearts, let's talk about what makes this so necessary for their survival. Imagine your body is like a high-rise building, and each floor needs its own set of pipes to get water flowing properly. In the case of the octopus, it has one main heart that pumps blood to the entire body, 2 smaller hearts, called branchial hearts, that pump blood directly to the gills where oxygen is absorbed, and another smaller heart that's responsible for circulating blood in the mantle, which houses their internal organs. But here's the fascinating part, each of these 3 hearts pumps a different type of fluid, known as blood, through its own system. The main heart pumps what's called arterial blood, while the branchial hearts pump venous blood back to the main heart for reoxygenation. Now, if you're wondering why an octopus needs 2 separate systems for pumping blood, it all comes down to efficiency and survival. You see, when we think of our own circulatory system, we picture a single loop where oxygen-depleted blood is pumped from our bodies back to the heart to be reoxygenated and then sent out again. But in the case of the octopus, their unique body plan requires a more complex arrangement. For instance, imagine you're trying to paint a large canvas with a watercolor brush. You need one hand to hold the brush steady while another hand mixes the colors for optimal hue. If you were to try painting with just one hand that's doing both jobs, it would be a mess. Similarly, the octopus has evolved separate systems to ensure each vital process is carried out efficiently. But what happens when an octopus loses one of these hearts? So, let's talk about what happens if an octopus loses one of its 3 hearts. You might think that it would be in big trouble, but surprisingly, it's not as dramatic as you'd imagine. In fact, an octopus can lose a heart and still live a normal life. This is because each of the octopus's hearts is specialized to do a specific job. One heart pumps blood to the gills, where oxygen is absorbed into the bloodstream. The other 2 hearts pump blood to the rest of the body. So, if one heart stops working, the others can pick up the slack and keep the octopus alive. But here's the interesting thing, even though an octopus can live without a heart, it will eventually die from lack of oxygen in its gills. But don't just take my word for it. What would happen if we suddenly removed one of your own hearts? In fact, medical professionals have studied this very scenario. If you were to lose one of your 2 hearts, the other heart could potentially compensate and maintain blood circulation. However, as with octopuses, oxygenation of the body's tissues would still be compromised. But did you know that scientists have discovered a fascinating way that octopuses overcome this challenge? Each of their 3 hearts serves a specific function. 2 of these hearts are branchial hearts, located near the gills, and they're responsible for pumping blood to the octopus's gills, where oxygen is absorbed from the water. The 3rd heart, on the other hand, is a systemic heart that pumps blood to the rest of the octopus's body. This might sound like a lot of extra machinery, but it allows the octopus to maintain efficient circulation and conserve energy. Now here's an amazing fact. Did you know that one of these branchial hearts can pump up to 75% more blood than your entire human heart? That's right, if we were to compare our 2 hearts to the 3 hearts of an octopus, each of their branchial hearts is pumping a huge volume of blood. And it gets even better, scientists have found that when one of these branchial hearts fails or is injured, the other one can actually take over its function and maintain proper circulation. It's as if the octopus has a built-in backup plan for their cardiovascular system. But here's what I want to know from you. Would you rather have 2 backup kidneys like some fish, or 3 hearts beating at once like our cephalopod friends? I mean, think about it, with 2 backup kidneys you could, theoretically, survive a kidney failure, but 3 hearts pumping blood at the same time sounds like an octopus dream come true. But here's the thing, having 3 hearts doesn't just mean they have triple the amount of oxygen flowing through their bodies, it means each heart serves a specific purpose. The first 2 are branchial hearts, and they're responsible for pumping blood to the octopus's gills, where oxygen is absorbed into the bloodstream. It's like having 2 air conditioning units in your car, one cooling the engine and the other cooling the passengers. You need both to keep everything running smoothly. But the third heart, known as the systemic heart, is a whole different story. This one pumps blood directly to the octopus's body, including its brain, muscles, and vital organs. It's like having a personal trainer for your circulatory system, making sure that every part of your body gets the oxygen it needs to function at peak performance. And get this, if one of those branchial hearts fails, the other two can pick up the slack. But what happens when the systemic heart starts to malfunction? That's where things get really interesting. The octopus has an incredible ability to adapt and compensate for failing organs, but even its remarkable circulatory system has a breaking point, and it's not pretty when it reaches that point. But here's the thing, the octopus doesn't just have one systemic heart, or even two, it's got 3 hearts in total. One is called the branchial heart, which pumps blood to the gills so the octopus can breathe underwater. That sounds simple enough, but things get complicated when you consider that the other 2 hearts are working together with the first one to pump blood to the rest of the octopus's body. The second heart, known as the systemic heart, is what I've been talking about. It pumps blood throughout the octopus's entire body. And then there's a third heart, called the accessory heart, which takes over when the other 2 start to fail. It's like having a backup generator kicking in during a power outage, except this generator is actually an extra heart that starts pumping blood through the octopus's veins. But here's the really cool part, these 3 hearts work together like a well-oiled machine, each one taking over when the other gets tired. And if you're wondering what happens to all that extra heart power, it turns out that the octopus can actually use its extra pumps to boost its circulation in times of need, much like how your car's engine kicks into high gear on a steep hill or during heavy acceleration. But what's even more fascinating is that these 3 hearts are not just 3 separate entities working independently, they're actually connected in a way that allows them to share oxygen-rich blood with each other. Think of it like a network of tubes, where one heart acts as the primary pump, while the others serve as backup and even help distribute the load. It's almost like having a team of workers on an assembly line, where one person is responsible for the main task, while others take over when needed to keep production running smoothly. This system allows the octopus to conserve energy and maintain its incredible speed and agility in the water. And if you're still not convinced, just imagine being able to dive to great depths without feeling like you've just run a marathon. That's basically what these 3 hearts allow the octopus to do. But here's the thing, despite all this heart power, the octopus can still die from a single gunshot wound. So it turns out, octopuses don't need their 3 hearts for pumping blood like we do. The main 2 hearts are actually responsible for pushing blood through the octopus' entire body, and that's what gives them all that energy to dive deep. But the third heart is a bit of an oddball, its job is specifically just to pump blood to the gills, which are basically like lungs in your face where you breathe in oxygen from water. Think of it like having separate plumbing systems for hot and cold water in your house, except instead of pipes, octopuses have 3 heart pipes that keep all their bodily functions running smoothly. This specialized circulatory system is a testament to the incredible adaptability of these highly efficient marine creatures. Now you know why octopuses are like the ultimate multitaskers. They can breathe, pump blood and even get rid of waste products all at the same time. It's like having 3 separate helpers working behind the scenes to keep everything running smoothly in your household. If you want to see more mind-blowing facts about the ocean's most intelligent creatures, be sure to check out our next video, The Mysterious Language of Octopus Communication. It's packed with fascinating insights on how these cephalopods might just be outsmarting us all. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new video from this channel.